Hey everybody, Matt from Collectibles and we got even more Hasbro Lightning Collection, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And as you see here, there's Mighty Morphin Red Ranger Jason. Figured he needed to be front and center for this one because there's an episode called A Pressing Engagement where he's trying to beat a weightlifting challenge and this and that, gets distracted, yada yada. But he ends up getting separated from the rest of the Rangers by Goldar. And he has to fight not just Goldar, but also King SPHNIX. I am absolutely in love with this line from Hasbro. They are just doing a phenomenal job. And these are probably two of the cooler villains from the show. Goldar, of course, always by Rita's side. And there's King SPHNIX, and he's probably the biggest figure that I'll have, and might be in the line. I don't know, it's probably more heavier figures, but yeah, he's hefty. Take a look at the back art here. Whoever's doing the fig photography at Hasbro is doing a phenomenal job. Always looks better on the back. And I'll say he's a lot more shiny on camera. In person, it's a little dull, but on camera it shows up super gold. Definitely needed Goldar in the collection. Then we have King SPHNIX in all his glory. Look at the back. Man, again, whoever's doing that photography there, I approve. Because he is awesome looking. So cool. The lightning on his scepter just looks cool. Scepter, you can't even see the scepter in the box. So he definitely needs opened. And here we have Goldar out of the box. Look at that sculpt. Just super cool. Got all his odds and ends and his wings while they're closed. There is a figure that has the wings open. Maybe get it one day. But just in general needed Goldar. The lightning looks real cool. And there he is out of the packaging. Just the armor is just super cool. Sculpted well. Very posable figure. Very menacing. Always an awesome villain. And as I said before, there is a winged version of this. Might be a little bit more pricey than this version, but either one is going to look good on display. Speaking of his little wings, let's put his closed wings in to complete him. Most of the time, that's how you saw him anyway. Get a close-up on that face sculpt. Very well done. The resemblance is uncanny. His armor, so much detail went into this. Even like the little battle scars you see, and besides dipping him in solid gold, I couldn't see a better way to have done him, and they did a awesome job, I'd say. Look at that. So much detail. This guy's little monkey tail or rabbit tail. I'm not really sure what Goldar was. Cool is what he was. There's his gold sword. Cool weapon. Very well sculpted. So much detail even in a weapon. Down to his little lion heads or Goldar heads or whatever. And there he is, ready for battle. Looking just phenomenal. Very pleased with this figure. My only gripe about this figure is that he cannot hold his two-handed weapon very well. The arms do not bend that way. The box clearly shows that he can hold this weapon with two hands, but I cannot seem to get him to do so. They're just a hair off that they just will not both hold that weapon at the same time. Upsetting, but you can get past that, I guess. Or kind of pose him to look like he's holding both of them. On the topic of hands, here's the spare ones. One's for grabbing and others for punching rangers. The lightning. And there it is. All said and done. Very pleased with this figure. I'd give him a 10 out of 10. Just a really good sculpted figure. I mean, Hasbro did a phenomenal job on this one. Every detail, his battle scars, everything. Just, yeah, very cool. You puny ranger, you're no match for me alone, especially when there's two of us. Bring on King SPHNIX. There he is. First glances, he's looking pretty darn good. All his bits and bobs, of course, his wings, and there's this scepter that you couldn't see at all because the box was covering it, but yeah, I dig that. Nice. There he is right there, out of the box, looking very terrifying. He is a huge specimen, we'll say that. Great mobility, the sculpting, just from his headgear down to the little hieroglyphs on his chest piece here. So much detail. Very cool. This is already 100 times better than the figure we had as kids. Way better sculpting. I think there's even more detail, like the hieroglyphs, even on his shoulder pads. You know, those weren't there before. Get a close-up on the face sculpt. Pretty decent. I feel like his mouth kind of gets lost, like they should have painted in like black. But yeah, he's just terrifying. Little peg holes for his wings, and yeah, I love his, like, even the hands just look menacing. And I said he was a hefty boy. He's tall to boot. Look how much taller he is than Goldar, who is already probably an inch taller than the other Rangers. But yeah, a giant. I got his wings, pretty well sculpted. They remind me of weeping angels when they're not on him. Just that statuesque kind of feel. And he's ready to fly. All completed, looking really good. There's pretty decent mobility in these wings too. You pose them in different ways and a little bit of better close up on them. Yeah, all around, I mean, well sculpted. I would definitely say to scale. Pretty good mobility. Yeah, decent, very decent. And here he is with his scepter. Get a little better look at it. Well sculpted for what it is. It's just a simple scepter with that question mark look. I dig it. Heck yeah. And of course his lightning effect. A little bit more rigid than the others. The other ones are more wobbly. But it is what it is. This might take a little finagling.
A few moments later.
And there it is. I do not think I have it on there right. But cool nonetheless. If you like to display them with the lightning effect, then yeah, that's definitely a good one. Him and Goldar have really cool ones. Definitely giving him a 10 out of 10. Hasbro knocked it out of the park on this one. Just all the detail. He's just awesome. And there he is in all his glory. King SPHNIX. Definitely a great addition to any Power Ranger collector's collection. And there it is. Another Lightning Collection unboxing and review. I am still totally in love with this figure line. Probably continue buying all the Mighty Morphin set. I've also started buying Zeo. And do not know if I'll dwell into the, 100 plus other figures they have. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought and if you want to see more. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you could like, share, or subscribe, it'd be a big help to a creator. Yeah, and I hope you all have a great day, and take care of yourself, and big love. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Peace.